Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I just finished race number 1 for today. I am notorious for booking multiple races in one day because I used to sit down and plan out my race schedule. That is when I was a little better off financially, to where I just had a stash of money that I could just put towards racing. So I could say, all right, I want to pay for the next 10 races. So I would just get out the bag, pay for the 10, and then I'd put them all on my calendar or whatever. Now I'm just kind of like, oh, payday is today, race day that I see pop up on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, now I buy them on a race by race basis. So I just finished the 5K race in Queens, and now I'm on my way to New Jersey to finish an obstacle course race. I love it. I love it because right now I'm trying to regain some of what I have lost when it comes to my health, my fitness, and all that good stuff. I know it's not in a great space right now, and something that I remember that the great Ayana from the challenge said to me while I was completing this other race that she was there for. She said, I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get through. And she was like, Mark, she was like standing at the end where I had to finish, and she was like, Mark, there's only one way out. And when people are yelling things to you when you're tired, when they say things like, keep going, you're doing good, you're awesome, you like those things. But those things are, for me, are things that tend to make me feel happy, and when I'm happy I tend to feel a little bit more relaxed. So when she was like, there's only one way out, I was pissed off. I was like, what do you mean there's only one way out? What kind of encouragement is that to yell at somebody who's struggling, there's only one way out? But hi Marshall, if I didn't say so already. But it's simple, but it's also effective. Do you want to get rid of Magic City, or should I? Because I'm not in the mood today. So to hear only one way out. Oh, Cass is on here. Hi, Cass. There's only one way out. It's so true. Like, when you're tired and you're trying to get something done, what are these people doing, man? What is it when it has that said hi thing with the hand? Is that an automatic? Is that like an automatic thing? I'm trying to figure out if that's a bot, because I am so confused as to what that thing is. Because usually when people say that, they don't really have anything follow up to say. Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking to myself. Because I used to say hi to those things, but now when I see them, I don't say hi. Yeah, but anyways, like I was saying, the only way out is through. Oh, if you're wondering why there's like a big pancake display, whatever it is, it's because at the end of the race they had pancakes. But because I had to be at my other race in an hour, or less than an hour at this point, I didn't actually have time to sit down and eat the whole pancake. But I'm doing everything that they said not to do in the defensive driving course, as you can see. I literally just did the defensive driving course 2 weeks ago, They talked about multitasking. I have a pancake. I'm eating a pancake. I'm doing a live. It is what it is. It is what it is. I need to get myself another live stand though, because a piece of the one that I was using broke off. So I don't have it anymore. But yeah, I mean, when you're trying to do something really difficult and then you're looking up for some relief or whatever, or how can I get this done faster, easier, whatever, you get to a point where you're like, I know exactly how I'm gonna get it done. There's only one way out. In other words, this pancake tastes so good, I'm sorry. In other words, the difficult way is the way. The fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line. That's basically the gist of what I'm saying. You're driving too, Marshall. Where's Ma to tell you don't text and drive? Shame on you. Just live and drive, because live and drive is 100% safe. That was a joke, by the way. Don't live and drive. It's just that I know that these days when I'm not driving, I haven't done a live in my house in months, I don't think. The closest thing I've done to a live in my house is like if I'm coming home at night or something, and then I start the live on the road and finish the live in my house. But in terms of just sitting down, doing a whole live in the house, it's been months. Probably at least 2 months. I think that I did a couple of lives in my house when I was covering the challenge, which, by the way, sorry for the spoiler, but I'm excited because a lot of my favorites are going to be there. It's going to be the first time CT and Cara Maria are back on a season together. I think Johnny Bananas, a couple people, one person I wanted to see from Survivor is there, D, which was the winner of season, I think 46, if I'm not mistaken, or 45 or 46, I cannot remember, but I wanted to see her on there for a while. There's a few more. I mean, every time I look at these lists, I'm like, I wish Wes would come back, but Wes, I think, is a stronger possibility to come back for All Stars season 6 because he keeps hinting at it, versus the flagship show. Woo, 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 woo. 45 years. Multitasking. Oh, 45, yeah. I was like, 45 years. No. Survivor pumps out, what, 2 seasons a year? 3? Is it 3 seasons a year that Survivor does? I'm looking forward. I mean, I know we're not at 50 yet, but I'm looking for the Australia versus the world one, and then season 50, because I want to see all the returners, because I'm not a Survivor historian, so, and it's like there's just too much on TV at this point for me to see myself deep diving and watching probably 4 42 seasons that I haven't seen. It was hard enough to even get in as many of Big Brother seasons as I got in. I think I have, like, out of the 27 seasons, I think I've watched 21 or 22 of them. I've missed like 5 or 6 of the early seasons. By early, I mean everything before 16. I missed like 5, 6 of seasons 1 through 15. So I've only seen 2/3 of those seasons. But the game has even changed drastically since then. Alright. Since I'm off of that, pet peeves when I'm on a live. People asking me why I'm eating while I'm on the live. People telling me things like, clean your glasses, or I don't like your glasses, what kind of shirt is that? You know, like, what the hell are you watching the live for? Get a life. Where's your glasses? Get on your live. If I could get on your live and throw a tomato at the screen, I would do so. Matter of fact, if I could get on the live and throw a tomato at your face, that would be much more gratifying than throwing it at a screen. Chances are you wouldn't be someone who would get on camera anyway, so it's not worth the energy, and that's the reason why I block first and I ask questions later. The only time I take longer to block is when certain mods are on here. I have mods who block things fast like me, and I have mods who are like, I wanted to see where they were going with it. Like, you do you. I appreciate y'all. I just ignore it until I can't ignore it. I might let 2 comments go. I have like a 2-comment maximum of stupid comments. 3rd comment. Oh, there's another Mission Impossible. Wow. How long has Tom Cruise been doing those movies? Now, I'm heading into New York City congestion traffic. You know what that means? When I drive into New York City, there is a $9 toll, in addition to the tolls that we already mentioned, and encourage people to take the bus and the subway. Again, this started like, I have seen no evidence that it's less time for me now to, like, it's a shorter distance for me to get to the city, to get through the city, and it's emptying my pockets, and I don't like that. I really shouldn't have even eaten this pancake, because this thing is going to weigh heavy on me during my next race. But I also did not eat anything before I left the house for the first race, so we're just going to do the do. I got to put this pancake down because I keep looking at it and wanting to eat it, but that's too much. I can drive my steering wheel with one hand, because I do that usually, unless my mom's in the car. Then my hands are 10 and 2. But yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Okay, what was this message that just got deleted? Let's see here. Oh, it was a bucket of chicken comment. Listen, y'all who are on here on a regular basis know that that is one of the 5. If you want something to get yourself blocked, I mean, at least be original. I like reading original comments, even the stupid ones. A couple of times y'all have caught me and made me laugh. Most of the time, not. What's all this? We got a lot of deleted messages. Okay. I like reading them. Yeah, please like and subscribe. You know, hit the notification bell. Sheesh. And my pancake. I knew this was about to happen. Pancake. Why would you do this to my life? Pancake. Pancake. This is busy today. Whoa. I hate driving through the city. One of my least favorite things to do, man. What are y'all's Saturday plans? You know, this is my happy place. Honestly, for the past 9 years, from the first time I ever found one of these races and started doing them, my favorite thing to do on a weekend morning is literally get myself up, throw on my race gear, drive or fly out to some city, get the race done, have like a nice, cool post-workout meal, and then, you know, take a rest. I used to be like a hardcore, I only work out in the gym person, and then once COVID hit and I started getting to these outdoor workouts, I was like, let's see, are we back? It turned off for me, testing. Throw a 1 in the chat if you can see and or hear me. Throw anything in the chat if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me,